The Mountain Dew campaign begins, and believe it or not, it has now entered in-game. That's right. There is new Mountain Dew stuff to do in the game beyond just getting codes and drinking that poison that is Mountain Dew, but damn it, it tastes good. Give me a Baja Breeze anytime. But there is stuff to do in-game now, so here it is. Mountain Dew Gaming has teased an in-game event starting today, November 15th. We're going to do this live on stream. I want to actually do this, called the Mountain Dude. You can meet the Mountain Dude in-game and his friend Big Sippin' and do some adventures with them. I don't know what this is. Evidently, it's some kind of quest campaign that's going to kick off from the anniversary event area. They did link a little video here on their Twitter. Let's check this thing out. Evidently, it's pretty epic, and we're going to try to do some of this today. Let's see what this is all about.
Once upon a time...
Oh, wow, that is shit quality.
Actually, there was a brave and vivacious warrior named the Mountain Dude.
The Mountain Dude.
Just doing his best, named Big Sippin'. The two heroes grouped up, braved perilous dungeons, slew many mobs, and learned valuable lessons like don't stand in the fire. And the real friend
it's a valuable
was
lesson.
The loot they found along the way. It came to pass that the duo ventured into Black Rock Mountain, fully intending to stick to the plan, when they came across... Wait, is that...
Hey, what are you chumps talking about?
Let us lay waste to this realm.
ZJ Wolf, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate that.
I wait.
Leroy Jenkins. Great.
The real adventure began when me and my new Dew Crew pals entered the Dark Portal. First, we killed a big demon to get my pals some sweet loot. Then, Arthas had been giving Pallies a bad name, so we had to drop him too.
Okay.
Next, Big Rag. Not quite what I remember. This time he had feet, not gonna ask questions. Finally, we made it to our arch nemesis.
Yeah, it's an intentionally scuffed
It
mic.
turns out that it was a short visit. And with that done, me and the pals made it back to Tanaris. Turns out I was already there. An obvious imposter. And that is where our story ends. For now, we need your help to finish it.
We can pick this up today.
Friday. We'll bring the chicken.
We'll beat the chicken. Yeah, pretty good. Did that say 5 p.m. Eastern time? So is this like limited to that time? Interesting. I guess this is an event that's going to happen Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, shit, I might not be able to do it then right now, but this is an event going on in Tanaris, I guess, with the Mountain Dew guy and maybe the real Leroy Jenkins. I don't know. Anyways, these campaigns are pretty cool. I always enjoy when there's this fun crossover shit going on in the game. So if you're into Mountain Dew and you want to meet the Mountain Dudes and maybe the real Leroy Jenkins, head over to Tanaris, 11:15 at 5 p.m. There we go. Moving on. World of Warcraft 2025 roadmap update. That's right. The roadmap has been updated already. So we just got this roadmap yesterday, and this is what it looked like, or I should say 2 days ago with the Warcraft Direct event. This is what it looked like. Notice 11.2, there's been something added today. Right above new world events, we see new zone. That's right. New zone has been added in for 11.2. So people were wondering, are we going to get a new zone for Season 3? Are we going to get something new beyond just the stuff they showed here? Evidently, yeah, we are getting a new zone. What that zone's going to be, we can speculate. I'm guessing the something with the root lands, something with that, because that hasn't shown to be part of 11.1 yet. We're getting undermined and everything else. So I still think the Haranir and the Rootlands and everything else are probably going to take foothold in 11.2. That's when we'll get all that stuff. Yeah, Rootlands land, that'll probably be the new zone. We'll have to see what that's all about. But yes, that was added in just this morning. We'll have to see what that means later on when they finally reveal some things about 11.2. Moving on to Classic. Yes, the Classic and the Classic Season of Discovery. The refreshes, the resets, and all that stuff are now testable on the PTR. If you want to get PTR access, it's pretty easy to do. You can just go on here and look this up. I'll link this in chat, and it'll be linked down below on the YouTube article. You want to get PTR access, go test these things. Again, Classic is what we're calling it. The freshest start on Classic you've seen since Classic first launched. And then, of course, Classic Season of Discovery as well. For all of you Classic Andes out there, what a classic. Moving on to current game, 20th Anniversary Area Tanaris. And here's a little tidbit for you guys. It has now been deemed a sanctuary. And what does that mean for you? Well, that means you can turn War Mode on and not worry about actually getting war moded. That's right, you can't get killed by the opposing faction in a sanctuary area, which now the Caverns of Time area is, which means you can now get that 10% boost in experience from the war mode add-on, from war mode being triggered on. So doing that, along with the daily trivia quest, which I already told you guys, is a great way to level up alts, get some extra XP, get some extra reputation every single day. You can do this thing, it takes 30 seconds. Now with war mode on, you're going to get 10% more. So again, it's another great thing. Now, I love killing people down there. Yeah, it's you and the other griefers is the reason why they had to change this thing to a sanctuary. So now, if you head over to Tanaris with war mode on, at least in the Caverns of Time area, you are now safe from any of the people out there trying to finger pop your butthole while you're doing quests. Moving on to the Battle.net launcher. This is interesting. Avowed. If you haven't heard of this game, it's a pretty cool looking game. Looks like it's a some type of RPG, playing through your fantasy life, whatever that is, it's going to be. It is going to be available on Battle.net. The Battle.net launcher is going to have Avowed available, along with other places to purchase this game, like Steam. It's also part of the Game Pass. So this is interesting because there is no indication that Blizzard had anything to do with creating Avowed. That's the interesting thing. So this is the first non-Blizzard title showing up on the Battle.net launcher. And what this could mean is more crossover between the launcher of Battle.net and Game Pass and everything else. Hey, could be a baby step towards one day getting more Blizzard games on Battle Pass. Hey, maybe WoW. Maybe WoW one day. We never know. But I do think it could eventually happen. For now, WoW stays separate. What is no longer separate is Blizzard games only being on the Battle.net launcher. Now we see it's not just Blizzard Activision, but now another game from another studio coming onto the Battle.net launcher. Avowed does kind of look cool. Maybe give it a try. They're smart to use it. Yeah, they figured that, people who like this kind of high fantasy stuff, yeah, probably would be people who like WoW, right? So this kind of high fantasy stuff, showing this to people who are in fact in the Battle.net launcher all the time, playing WoW, yeah, putting Avowed in front of them. A picture like this obviously screams to WoW players. You got a fucking dwarf with a bow. You got some, I don't know what this is, a scuffed night elf here. Obviously, this is some kind of Volpera fucked a gnome guy, and then a human, okay? So these kinds of things, yeah, they touch the hearts of WoW players. WoW players would be into a game like this, so it was smart of them, I think, to put it on Battle.net and put it in front of WoW players. Now, some people might get mad and say, oh, they're invading my space already, Microsoft. Look at that. Well, it's going to happen eventually, so I just learned to deal with it. And last but not least here, Youtooz. Yes, we saw the Youtooz figures of Anduin, Thrall, and Illyria before. These are cool little cartoonish-looking Funko Pops. They're pretty cool, actually. I didn't know about them until they did this round of them, but now it looks like we could be getting, in the shadow here, this is most certainly the Lich King himself, Arthas. We got, looks like Illidan, and then Deathwing, I think, is right here, too. So it looks like we're getting some more Youtooz collaborations. No announcement yet of when these are coming out in particular, but they released this little image here with a "You Are Not Prepared," so looks like we're going to be getting some more cool stuff like this. Why is my Baldicus Funko? They haven't made a Funko Pop of me just yet. Haven't reached that level of fame and fortune, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. Yeah, so pretty cool. If you guys are interested in these, go ahead and get ready to purchase them, because these look like they're going to be pretty cool. I don't know how much the last ones were. How much were these originally? Oh, wow. Okay, just got pop-up blocked. Let's disable that just for a second and see if we can click here. I want to see how much these were. And we're still getting blocked. Okay, so the pop-up blocker does a great job. What can I say? I don't know how much these were. Anyone in chat actually know? But I'm sure they're not that expensive. They're probably in the Funko Pop range of cost. So yeah, get wrecked. Again, get them if you want them. They look pretty cool. Obviously, the Arthas one, very much interesting to me. And maybe a good stocking stuffer for the holidays, right? That is all in terms of news.